What up, y'all? It's the Mental Ninja. Welcome back to the dojo. So I had to end that other last video kind of short because I was fucking like stuck trying to find this fucking verse and shit. But I found it. So what we're gonna get into now is de-occulting revelations. We're gonna de-occult the four horsemen, and this information is kind of widely known, I guess. I don't even know if it's widely known and stuff, But this is something that I found, and I've heard other things about it in astral theology. So I'm just like compiling the information and giving it to you guys. I'm not going to like say, oh, I invented, I found this, discovered this and stuff. Really, if I fucking discover a cave, I haven't discovered the cave. I just noticed it was already there. And here I come along. This cave actually discovered me. Cause I'm the one fucking wandering around looking for this shit, or not looking for this shit and finding this shit. So I'm gonna show you something. I got this Bible. You can see that. It's a Masonic Wesley Kessler Bible. Damn it. It is a Bible. I spilled my fucking shit. God damn it. Anyway. It is a Bible like every other Bible. It's just a Masonic version. So, chapter 6, Revelations. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard it, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. All right, so the first horse, the white horse. I'm just gonna go read the whole thing first before I go into the horses. All right, so in the second one, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given to him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard the voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed after with him. With power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. All right. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, "How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?" And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season. What's that season? Until their fellow servants also had their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. All right. So that's the fourth seal, the four seals, the four horsemen. So the white horse. It's important to know what astrotheology is. For flat earthers, you'll love this shit. Going to flat closed system and shit. For globe earthers, you'll still love this shit. Doesn't matter what you believe. It's all relative. All right. And for my Thelemites and the OTO and all of my fellow Thelemites, if you're like, "Oh my God, this nigga's reading from the fucking Bible and shit." So fucking what, bro? I'm about knowledge, my nigga. Shit. 93s. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love and the will. So what am I about? What is my will? To seek, to find, uncover, discover, and discard. All right, so the first horse, as it first says, and when I saw the Lamb opened one of the seals. What is the Lamb? It says there was noise of thunder, and one of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." So There's one lamb, all right, and there's four beasts. What are these four beasts? What does the zodiac say? No, I'm gonna let you find that one out for yourself. Look up the four coordinates, the four crosses, the four positions of the zodiac, and what houses they are in. So the lamb represents Aries. Aries is a lamb, to arise. So the first horse is a white horse, and he that had a bow and a crown. So to conquer and to conquer, conquering and conquer. What is the first house? Is spring. So the first horseman is spring. And what does it have to conquer? It conquers death. It conquers the land with fruit and vegetables and green, and everything survives and flourishes because, spring is king of life. Who else is king of life in the Christian context? Jesus. He's the life and the way, right? And who is Jesus also? He's the lamb. So all you Christians out there that say you're not fucking pagans, worshiping animals, what the fuck is a lamb? Is that not an animal? And the lamb is deified in the personification of Jesus Christ? There's your paganism right there. That's an ancient fucking heretical doctrine taught right in the Bible. So look at the Bible with a new set of eyes and realize that your truth isn't just your truth. And all this demonology and fucking hating on other motherfuckers for having animal gods, when you got fucking lambs that represent Aries, that means to arise. Yeah. And the equinox, yeah. Spring, yeah. Crowns, life, that's spring. It's Aries. So we're on to something here. Astrotheology 101, de-occulting the fucking four horsemen. So, the second horse, and then there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Red, sun, summer, the hottest months. Yeah. What do people do in summer? They go to fucking war. You know why? Because niggas ain't trying to die in the winter and fucking go to war and die in war. The militaries need to fight in the summertime, in the best opportune time. Of course, fucking some military tactics will fight in the wintertime while the others are not preparing for war or whatever. But the ideal time for war, and you can look this up, is the summertime. Most wars are going to be fought in the summertime. Operation Condor, when we went to Iraq, yeah, end of spring, early summer, right? You can look that shit up, the Fallujah, all that shit. Look it up. Look at when we go to war, when it's about. All right. So the second horseman is summer. The first horseman is spring. The second horseman is going to be summer. And the wrath and war and this red, it represents the summer months because it's hot. And it represents also an astrological correspondence too. But I'm going to let you do some research on your own. And remember, there's four beasts, so do your research. Now, what's in summer? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to find out for yourself. So let's go. The next one is, lose my spot of fun again. And then he had opened the third seal, and I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. All right. So we already did spring and summer. You already know what's next. It's fall. And this is where you really get to see the correspondence. And the black horse, he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. What's balances? It's a scale, like a justice scale, like a measuring scale. We have one that measures one side, the other one that measures the other side in reference to the other side. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, check, this is important, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. All right, 1/3. 1 and 3. Right? Actually, it's 1 and 3 equals 4. My bad. So, what's 3 in the months, in the seasons? 1 is spring, 2 is summer, 3 is fall, autumn. And how this corresponds is that the scales represent day and night. That in autumn, the day and the night are going to be equal, perfectly balanced. Balances in it. Your Bible might say something different. King James, New Living Testament, Roman Testament, Apocryphal Testament, doesn't matter. You're going to find the same meanings used with different words to convey the same message. It's not about the words, it's about the message. It's not about the messenger, it's about the message. It's not about the religion, it's about what the fuck they're talking about. Now, wheat and barley are harvest crops for the harvest time, okay? Now, you got to remember, too, that summer they went to war, and in the fall they prepared for winter, so they harvested all their crops that were born in the spring, right? You plant in the spring, you go to war in the summer while your shit's growing, you know what I'm saying? And then you harvest in the fall. Now, the big thing too about this, it says, and he says, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Do you know why? Because when you're farming and you're harvesting, oil and wine, grapes, are not ready yet. They're not ready until wintertime. So they're telling you right here to go ahead and harvest your fucking wheat and harvest your fucking barley, which will make beer. And then you do not fuck with the oil or the wine, because that shit will not be ready till wintertime. They are specifically telling you right here how to be an agriculturalist, hunter-gatherers. They're teaching you agriculture in this book through the 4 horsemen, all right? And when he opened the door, the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto him over the 4th part, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the earth. So what's this 4th part of the earth? It's fucking winter. Death is winter, all right? And with death, the 4th part of the earth, to kill with the sword. The same sword that the king had, the crown and conquering king in spring, which is Aries, or in the lamb, which is the Aries month, which is a lamb. And in the summer, the writer has also has a fucking sword. So it's the same king. Who's the king? Who's in every season in the sky? The sun. Jesus? Well, the sun, because he's the son of the sun. The Most High at 12 o'clock noon. The sun. Right? Jesus was deemed the Most High at 12. It's a reference to the sun. And with the power of death. So they have, sorry if I'm getting chopped up right here. It's a small word. I've read this book in a while. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Mental ninja style, right? So I hope the screen camera is looking good. It might have me so dark. I don't fucking know. It looks dark in the reflection. So to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So in the winter, are you gonna fucking be growing any crops? No, because everything dies. It goes to this hibernation stage, right? So that's death, right? That's hunger, because there's not gonna be any berries and apples growing on fucking trees and shit. Unless you plan on eating fucking Christmas trees and shit, you're gonna use the trees to cook shit, to heat things, but it's not gonna give no life. The earth at that time gives no life, okay? I mean, for the most part, you know what I'm talking about. And with the beasts of the earth, they're going to go into hibernation. The ones that don't, they're going to die. You're not going to see as many, unless they're winter animals, out there. You know what I'm saying? And they're usually, at that time, they're usually pack hunters, you know, because the bears, they sleep at that time. All right, so the dark horse, the black horse is death, right? And I can correspond this also with the deck of cards, which I might just hop off this and do that afterwards and give you like a little 3-part series. So yeah, so what they're doing is they're describing the 4 horsemen of the 4 seasons, right? White horse is spring, life, the crown, king, to conquer and conquer death. The second horse is red, which is fire, similar as the sun, the hottest month of the sun, when the sun is at its full peak and full operation. Really, what does the sun do in the hottest months? It burns the fuck out of shit. Like it's going to war with the ground and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then in fall, you have the pale horse, you know what I'm saying, who walks around. Oh, hold up, is that right? No, the dark horse. I apologize. Going back on the one I said when it's dark. The dark horse is the fall month. Is that right? I fucking trip my own stuff up. I haven't done this talk in a long time. Yeah, so the dark horse is the fall months, which is the balances equals to day and night. It's going to be equal on day and night. Absolutely, you can look this up. You can Google it. You can verify it yourself and see that these motherfuckers who wrote these books were not dumb people. They were highly evolved, highly scientific, understanding the scientific nature and the observable nature of the environment, of the celestials, and the human experience. And they wrote these sciences into mythological stories, the best way to conceal truth and to also express truth, while fucking people are waiting for these fucking comic characters that the Apocalypse, the guy from X-Men, gave these special powers, to cause chaos. So the dark horse is the fall month. The wheat and the barley is in reference, is an easily understood reference to what happens in the fall months, which is the harvest. And the oil and the wine is also in reference on what to do and what not to do in the fall months. Which you don't fuck with the grapes, you don't fuck with the seed, the trees that produce the oil, the crop that produces the oil, because they aren't ready to be fielded or harvested until the winter months, which would be then when the dark horse comes, or the pale horse, which is pale, it's cold, it's winter. Why is he pale? Because he's dead. Fucking everything dies in winter. So, and these horses is also in reference to the zodiacal wheel that has been drawn by 4 horses. And so who are the 4 beasts? They are the 4 horsemen. I gave away the spoiler and shit. You can still look deeper and deeper, because these kind of fucking correspondences go so fucking deep. They're beautiful, man. And you can see just by what I'm telling you that if you were to go deeper in the Bible and look at the Bible through the same kind of interpretation ability of looking at it to see if it's speaking about astrotheology or if they're really encoding the sciences of the universe. Damn, I look dark as a motherfucker, bro. I'm like shadow nigga. The sciences of the universe to express and convey eternal truths and absolutes that only the Sith deal with, but we're not talking about Sith. Sith are interpreting it in the fucking worst way possible, and it's fucking up a whole nation of people. It's fucking up millions and billions of people with these preachers and these pastors and these priests and these teachers. They don't even know what the fuck they teaching. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get ordained as a deacon, and I'm about to get ordained as a priest in the OTO. And a Christian priest is like, well, that's not the same thing. Like, nigga, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know your story better than you do. And you're the man of the cloth, and you're the man getting paid for this shit. I don't get paid for this shit. Actually, I do. I get to learn. And that's the best. Knowledge isn't power. It's applied knowledge that's power. All right? So, the 4 horsemen is the fucking zodiac. The 4 horsemen is the seasons. It's not fucking niggas really running around in the sky riding fucking horses. That shit, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. If your child came in the house like, Daddy, there's a guy on a horse. You're like, where? In the sky. You like, this nigga must have been fucking with Uncle. Uncle must have left his drugs around and shit. He must have been on some shrooms and shit. You don't think a nigga really lost his mind if you talking like that. But we going to church and we willfully accept that shit. Oh, hallelujah. Falling out, shaking and talking in tongues and shit. And we're just fucking acting. We're trying to be like, I get it though, man. It's fellowship, man. Everybody else doing it, so why not I do it and shit? Because I don't be singled out like, oh man, that nigga ain't fucking shaking. He might be a spirit in him. A nigga who's not shaking got a spirit in him. A spirit of fucking don't know what the fuck going on and shit. Ain't like, nigga, I ain't shaking because, nigga, I ain't fucking on the ground because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just because y'all doing it don't mean it right. We definitely good on repeating and regurgitating information, right? So yeah, man, that's like a little de-occulting of Revelations. And I'm sure, like, if you really want to, I'm just giving like a quick thing. It's like not really put together that well and shit. Cause I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm trying to learn how to do this mental ninja shit. It's a whole new concept for me doing this kind of shit, telling this stuff I have in my head via this platform and shit. So I'm sure that my videos will get better over time and shit. And eventually I can really, become a kung fu artist, which is a master of an art with this social media, with this YouTube presentations and pitching and putting my thoughts on wax and stuff. But shout out to Bro Sanchez. Shout out to all the higher intelligences and stuff, and all my Thelamite. Shout out to the Christians. Shout out to the Muslims, the Jews, all those motherfuckers and shit. I ain't against you because you got some fucking name next to your name, or you believe you're this or that. I'll judge you, but I don't even judge people, man. I'll behave. I'll fucking receive you from the contents of your character and shit, man. If you're a real motherfucker and you a good person, I'll see that shit, bro. I'm a convict. I know good people. I know bad people. I've been locked up with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, man. Welcome to the dojo. You just learned about Revelations, man. Do it, like, subscribe, share, comment on what you think about it. You know, even if you want to critique how I talk or whatever, do that too. If you got some advice or some words of wisdom, or you want to ask some questions, do that too. I'll do my best to, I mean, I'm not that big or nothing like that. I only got a few, like 20, 30 subscribers and stuff. I will comment back and say peace. So welcome to the dojo, man. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna let my phone charge for a minute, and then before I jump back on my video game, I'm gonna do, you know what? Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I'm gonna do the deck of cards. And same thing I did with Revelations. Beautiful life, bro. Peace.